Hello guys.
So we are having a podcast called Pause and Play by Tommy and Fari, and I am the host Tanya Jain, and here's my lovely co-host Mayuri Patil. So without any further ado, let's go to the video. Welcome to Pause and Play by Tommy and Fari, where we dive into the world of pets, their quirky personalities, and their moments that come along with being a pet. And here we have Nuta Shah, who is a pet parent. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Tanya. I'm Luta Shah. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Pune. I currently finished my graduation and I'm looking forward to some entrances now. I am a proud pet parent of 2 dogs. So one is Mishti, who is 5 years old. She's a Lhasa Apso. And the other one is 10 months old. Her name is Doi and she's a Pomeranian and Lhasa Apso mix.
So you basically have 2 babies.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's move on with the questions that we need to ask Nuta. Topic we speak on is pet personalities and their funny quirks. So the first question to Nuta is, if your dog were a celebrity, who would that be and why?
Celebrity. Okay. So Mishti, who is a Lhasa Apso, would definitely be Dwayne Johnson because I feel she has the best side eye to give. Like there are points when maybe I think she's judging my decisions, all my life decisions to be specific. And on the other hand, I'll say Doi would be Ranveer Singh. She is always on the go, like very energetic. You like take her anywhere, you just call
Do we have
her.
clothes for
Yeah, we have quirky clothes for Doi also. So she's perfect fitted character if I'd say she's Ranveer Singh for sure.
Amazing. Okay, so this next question is, what's the weirdest habit your dog has and something they do that just makes you go, why are they doing it? Why?
So everything they do, I'm just like, why are they doing it? But to be specific, one trait of Doi is she takes all the socks from our house to our neighbor's house and she keeps them. So my neighbor is just like, okay, bring them up. I'll wash them for you. So that's one thing I just go like, why are you doing it? It's very embarrassing because at a point there are several socks lying at my neighbor's house. So I have to go and look for my socks in their house. So it's very like, why? And Mishti does not do anything like that.
Misty is like a proper innocent.
Yeah, she is like a sober girl. She is like just put together well. She has no quirky habits.
Amazing.
Let's talk about pet drama and emotions. Pets can be drama queen. So ever had a moment where your pet went full drama mode over something ridiculous?
So yeah, there was a time when Mishti did not wish to eat her kibbles, like her dog food, and so she was like hungry. She was very hungry, but she did not have her food for 3 days straight. And doctor told us not to give her anything else because otherwise then she'll pull up all her tantrums that she has got. So for 3 days straight she did not have food. So out of pity only we felt ki no, I have to give her something else to eat. So we gave her the rice and chicken that she wanted. And then she ate.
Okay.
So this was full on drama and for 3 days straight she was not eating the kibbles we were giving her.
So she wants only chicken and rice.
So when she wants something, she wants it. She won't have anything else, even if you give her.
Priority set.
Yeah. Drama queen.
So what's been the most emotional or surprising moment you had with your dog?
So the most surprising moment I had was, so Mishti is someone who does not like dogs around her much. So we were very skeptical while bringing Doi in. So we just got Doi 4 months back and Mishti was there with us for 5 years. So we were very skeptical if she'd accept Doi, like if she'd be like loving to her or like caring towards her because she was just a puppy. But when I brought in Doi, Mishti was very concerned for her. She'd always go with her and what is Doi doing? She was always intrigued to see what we are giving Doi or like how are we treating her. So in case even if I picked up Doi, she'd get very fidgety. Ki, what are you doing to Doi? So that was one of the instincts that I felt was very emotional for me. Like two of my babies like interacting and
Okay.
really getting emotional together. That was very surprising.
The next topic we'll talk about is keeping pets active and entertained. So the first question here I'll ask is your dog more of a gym rat or a couch potato?
So I have two polar opposites at my house. So Mishti is a complete slouch potato, and while though he is completely energetic like a gym rat, she's always jumping on the beds, off the couch. She's just going here and there. She just wants feed to her brain and more work and more work. While Mishti is just like finding ways. When will Ruta sit? When will I go and sleep besides her? So she's always looking for opportunities to come and sleep besides me. While maybe like even I am the personality what Mishti is, even I'm finding ways where Mishti is sleeping and then I'll just go and slide in with her.
Hey, that's really
Yeah.
cute. It's really cute.
So let's talk about trending products and wish list. So pet products these days are wild, like pet strollers, luxury beds, designer dog clothes. What's one trend that you would love for your dog?
I'd love for my dog, the trend I follow only is buying clothes for them. So I take my dogs to all the occasions. The max, like I've taken them to a wedding also. And yeah, so Mishti was the center of attraction. So if you know, the Paithanis are very famous in Maharashtra. So there was a dress code that had to be followed, which is Paithani. So we all were wearing Paithanis. So we made a Paithani dress for Mishti, so that I went overboard there. So yeah.
And if budget wasn't a thing, what's the one luxury item you'd buy for your pet?
So to be honest, I've bought everything. I know it's very like out of budget, the things that I've already bought. But one more thing, if at all I had to wish for, is I'd buy a flight ticket. Because nowadays pets are allowed in flights. So there's a new trend that's going on, taking your pets everywhere you go. So I might feel that a international trip for my dog, it's something luxury for her.
And what do you think? Would that be safe for the travelers?
Yeah, it's very safe. So the flight, like the flight people or like whoever, the airlines, so they make sure that you get a safe compartment for your pet as well as the one sitting with you. So it's very safe.
Great. So the topic we're going to talk now is pet finances and spoiling. So first question here is that ever looked at a bill of your dogs, right, and thought ki, wow, I really went overboard with this one.
So yeah, multiple times this has happened with me. So whenever I go to a pet store, I tend to like everything I see there. And it's always like how humans get excited when they go in a stationery shop. It's equivalent to that. So I have always gone overboard to say, my parents would know. And once there was an instance where I went to the pet shop and I saw a bed. And their beds are really expensive and more than us.
Or expensive as in like each and every bed, or they're like cheap ones too?
I don't know for sure. But in that store, everything was expensive. But I saw that bed and I had to get it for Mishti. So I was like, whatever it costs me, I am buying that. And when I saw the bill, I
don't
realized,
care. She
yeah,
has to sleep on bed.
yeah, on the bed and on this bed that I've liked. So she cannot sleep on any other bed. But then it's okay. So it's a mentality where like parents tend to get the best of the best for their children. So for me, Mishti is my child. So I had to get whatever I wanted for her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So would you say you're guilty of spoiling your pets?
Kind of, yes, but my parents spoil her more by giving her more treats.
Okay.
So I am at that stage where I stop my parents from giving her treats all the time because she has the puppy eyes and they always fall for it, but I don't. Because I act like a parent to her then.
Right.
You should not get
Right.
treats. She won't get treats from me. So she goes and asks my parents for it. So I am not guilty of spoiling her. My parents should be. Definitely.
Will be, what toys or activities do you use to keep your dog mentally stimulated and entertained?
So for mental stimulation, I've taught my dogs to say hello, hi, roll over. So whenever I have to give them a treat, they have to do all this. Like in terms of have to doing it, it's basically why so that they get some food to their brain
Right,
and they
right.
do some work or like some activity. And in terms of toys, I guess, so puzzle feeder is something that I have gotten my dogs. So basically, it takes time for them to eat because of that puzzle eater, like puzzle feeder.
So how does that work exactly, the puzzle feeder?
So puzzle feeder is like a human puzzle which has blocks in it, and
Okay.
you keep all their food in those blocks. So they cannot right away eat that food like they can from a normal bowl, but they have to literally sort their food out and then eat and chew. So it takes time for them to eat from that. So it's like a mental stimulator for them.
Amazing. Good activity for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, definitely.
There are so many pet food trends these days, like organic, gluten-free, vegan. Do you follow any specific diet trends with your dog?
Yeah, I do. With Mishti, I do follow gluten-free diet because we were suggested that she gets rashes because of that. But with Doi, there's no such diet trend that I follow as such.
And what diet would you like prefer for our audience?
Any diet that works for your dog well, because there are certain things that your dog might be allergic to. So it's best that you take advice from your doctor and ask him what's the best food diet maybe for your dog.
And what's one human food you can't resist giving your dog?
So any kind of sweet as such, I know it is going to be a very controversial thing to say because dogs are not allowed to like eat sweets, but my dogs are obsessed with sweets. So like I tend to spoil them with a little bit of vanilla ice cream, which is just a little bit, guys, not like a lot, but yeah, I do. So vanilla ice cream, I would say.
Is vanilla your favorite?
No, it's not my favorite.
So the final question, what's one piece of advice you give to a new or let's say soon to be pet parents?
So one advice, actually three advices I'd like to give. So one is you're the servant, so they rule, you obey, you have to follow that. Second is guilt trip, which is mandatory. You are going to get a guilt trip whenever you're having food because they'll be beside you looking at you like, give me the food.
Give me my money.
Exactly
Give me
like
my
that.
food.
And the third thing is that vacations. So not unless you are taking them with you. So it's a big no if you're not taking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hope that advice is good pet parents.
I hope it is.
Thank you for tuning with us. I hope you and your furry friend enjoyed watching our Pause and Play by Tommy and Furry. Thank you and have a awesome day.